What up, YouTube mofos? Today I'm going to be rebuilding the Dallas Cowboys, moving on from Amari Cooper. Going to try to trade him to free up some cap space because Dallas Cowboys have like legit no cap space here. Even if I wanted to try to bring back Michael Gallup after I signed him to a 3-year deal, if he even accepted it, I would only have 900,000 cap room left. So as much as I want to bring back a whole bunch of these guys, there's no way we can afford it at this moment. And I'm not going to be able to trade away Amari Cooper until after this part is done. So I don't want to cut him and not get anything back in return. I'm going to try to trade him for something. So Amari Cooper is going to save us $16 million if we cut him or try to trade him away. Obviously, I'm going to try to trade him away first. And in Madden, I should be able to trade him away because it's a video game. So the other one is $11 million savings with Demarcus Lawrence, but I don't want to get rid of him right now. I want to save him, keep him on the team. So I'm going to try to find someone to trade Amari Cooper to. So I was able to trade Amari Cooper to the Las Vegas Raiders for a first round pick, number 22. And he's going to go back to the Raiders where he came from. They definitely need help at receiver since they had the whole Henry Ruggs situation going on. So hopefully this helps out both of our teams. And I think I'm going to try to use that first round pick to get a receiver since we obviously need a receiver. So this is what the team is looking like currently after we traded Amari Cooper and before free agency starts. So the offensive line, has some pretty big holes here. Left guard and center. Tight end's not looking so great. Wide receiver 2 is not great. On defense, we're looking really bad pretty much across the whole board besides Michael Parsons, Trayvon Diggs. Demarcus Lawrence is still good right now, but he's going to start falling off fast since he's kind of old. So I decided to trade away Blake Jarwin, the tight end, also because his contract was not looking so great. It was like $6-7 million a year for 2 more years. And he's 28 years old, 72 overall with normal dev, so he's not going to be getting any better. He's going to start falling off pretty fast, and I don't want to pay a tight end that's basically worthless that much money. We're in free agency, and we actually have $34 million in cap space now after making a couple of moves. We have a lot of holes to fill, so we're going to have to pick and choose, try to find some Dollar Tree deals in here to find some players to replace all these empty holes that we have now. So these are the guys that I was able to get in free agency. I'm on bargain hunting Dollar Tree deals in true Dallas Cowboys fashion, and realize they always go after people that are like really cheap because they don't like to spend big money on free agents. Yeah, I know Justin Houston's really old, but he was the best fit that we had scheme fit wise for this empty outside linebacker position. We'll just use him for 1 year. Maybe we'll get lucky and find us a linebacker in the draft or something, but this is what we ended up getting, so not too bad for a little bit of cap space that we have. We got Chris Barnes and for Leighton Vander Esch because we got to let him go. Alright, so I'm going to use my private workouts on some receivers to try to find out some more information about them. Probably not going to be able to get a top 5 wide receiver, so I'm going to come down here and use it on John Mechie. Probably Jameson Williams, and we'll try this guy, see what happens. We are here in the draft now, and I'm gonna go ahead and skip ahead to my draft picks that I have and see who's there. Really want to see if they have a wide receiver here. Jameson Williams is still here, and he's a scheme fit, but it says that he's projected to be a 2 to 3 round, 2nd to 3rd round. That's not good. He's only 20 years old though. But he has elite acceleration and elite jumping, great speed, runs a 4.38. Man. Catching traffic is an F. This guy doesn't look good at all. George Pickens has great, good, elite, good. Tough decisions here. We do have a big hole off the line still too, so need to look at that. This guy looks really good. And this guy has A run block, A pass block, B impact block. He might be the one that we need because we really do need help at center. I think I might take an offensive lineman here with this pick. We got 2 first-round picks since we traded Amari Cooper away. Definitely need to do something about that offensive line and the wide receiver spots since we don't have Amari Cooper anymore. So I think that I might take this center right here. See what happens. He's got hidden dev, 90 strength. Here we go. The Cardinals now on the clock. 71 speed. He's 6'4", 320 pounds, 22 years old. That looks really like a really good pick right there. Make your selection. We're gonna have to get a wide receiver right here because if we don't, then probably not gonna be any more available. Well, at least not top tier ones in the second round. It says that Jameson Williams is projected to go in the second and third round, but he looks really good on here. Strength is only decent, but he has elite acceleration and elite jumping, and he's a scheme fit. I'm just gonna go ahead and take him and deal with the consequences or the benefits. He has normal dev, but he has 95 speed, 93 jumping, 96 acceleration. He looks really good. 20 years old. Yeah. I don't know what his overall is, but I think we come out pretty good right there. Here in the second round, let's see what we have out here to choose from. Cornerback. We're going to need some corners pretty soon. That guy does not look good. Tight end. Dang, this guy has elite everything at tight end. 6'4", 230. B catching traffic. He has elite everything except for his strength is only good, which is still, he's first in a lot of categories except for bench reps. I'm gonna go ahead and draft this guy because we really need a tight end. I know we got tight end in free agency, but he's only gonna be like a 1-year patchwork. So yeah, I'm about to draft this. Jaleel Billingsley. 88 speed. He only has normal dev, but it'll be alright. We really need to get some defensive players. Elite acceleration, elite speed, poor jumping. Might end up drafting him. It's a third round, so check out this cornerback. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna draft this free safety, Lewis Sign or Scene. However, I'm not exactly sure how you say that, but he has elite in 2 categories. I know his jumping is poor, but well, let's go for it. 93 speed.
All right, on the clock now, the Cowboys.
This guy, man. I think I'm gonna draft this linebacker right here. Start him over Justin Houston that we signed in free agency. Hidden dev, woo, 86 speed. Yeah, that's a good pick right there. 4th round, that's great value.
The Cowboys on the clock now. What direction will
Another 4th round pick here. This defensive tackle is not looking too bad. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and draft him. 81 speed.
On the clock now, the Bills.
81 speed for a guy that's 6'5", 310. That's pretty damn good. Yeah, so it looks like we had a pretty monster draft here. We got a 74 overall center, 76 overall wide receiver, both in the first round. We got a 76 overall tight end. We got a 73 overall free safety, 69 overall right outside linebacker, 68 overall defensive tackle. It's looking pretty good. We got the center has hidden dev. He's 22 years old. Jameson Williams has normal dev, but he's a 76 overall, 20 years old. So I think I'm gonna have to put him as a number 1 receiver so he can get jumped up to superstar dev pretty fast. We got Jaleel Billingsley at tight end. He's only 20 years old. Lewis Scene, 74 overall, 21 years old. This outside linebacker right here, Amari Barno, 21 years old, hidden dev, 6'6", 245 pounds with 86 speed. This guy's another Micah Parsons over here. All right, so this is what the offense is looking like after draft, free agency, everything. I put Jameson Williams as the number 1 receiver because in Madden, if you put him at number 1 receiver and slot receiver, then he's gonna get a lot of touches, catches, receiving yards, touchdowns, and he should jump up pretty fast to star dev, superstar dev. Got CeeDee Lamb over here, wide receiver 2. We got superstar X Factor Dak Prescott. Put the center as the rookie center starting over here. I moved Biotish over to left guard. And I put that tight end that we drafted as a starter over Zach Ertz because he has a pretty bright future compared to Zach Ertz, who's on the downhill part of his career. Defense is looking a lot better than it was. We got Justin Reed at free safety, Micah Parsons, Chris Barnes, Barno, hidden dev over here. This safety we drafted, he has normal dev, but I put him over Donovan Wilson as a starter. We got Anthony Brown, cornerback 2. We got Trayvon Diggs, cornerback 1. Defensive line is not looking so great, but that's what we got for now, so it is what it is. The mid-season point, and we're 4-3, second in the NFC East. Just I was hoping that we were gonna be doing a little bit better, but I guess we can't complain because we still have a pretty good shot at making the playoffs. The players are available to be re-signed for the next few seasons. Tony Pollard's up. I don't think I'm gonna bring him back. There's no point in really doing it whenever we have Zeke on a bajillion-dollar contract. So definitely not gonna bring him back. Not gonna bring Ertz back. Probably not gonna bring Anthony Brown back. Definitely none of these other guys. So definitely not Greg Zuerlein. This guy is terrible. Here we are at the end of the regular season. We went 11-6, and we did make the playoffs. We are a number 3 seed in the wild card, playing against the Eagles. It's a rivalry. We have to play against them 3 times in the same season. Okay, that's weird. I'm clicking upgrade players, but it's glitched out. But finally, I pushed it again, and it came back. So this game is so glitchy. Upgrading Tyler Linderbaum here, the center that we drafted. He's a star dev, 77 overall now. So we had the number 1 ranked offense. Dak Prescott led the league in passing yards and passing touchdowns. Number 12th ranked defense. First ranked points scored. CeeDee Lamb, 1,300 yards, 17 touchdowns, led the NFL. Dak Prescott, 5,300 yards, almost 50 touchdowns. That's an insane season right there. That's MVP stuff. Zeke actually had a really good year. I wish he would do this in real life. 5 yards a carry. He hasn't seen that in a few years in real life. CeeDee Lamb, Charleston Rambo, Jameson Williams all had over 1,000 yards receiving. Even that rookie tight end we drafted had 89 catches for almost 900 yards and 11 touchdowns. Zeke even had 500 yards receiving. Crazy year passing the ball. Defense, Chris Barnes led the team in tackles. This rookie safety had the second most tackles. Michael Parsons had 12 TFLs along with a couple other guys. DeMarcus Lawrence 11 sacks. Michael Parsons 15 led the team. DeMarcus Lawrence 11.5. Odighi Zua 7.5. We only had 5 interceptions. That's not good at all. Trayvon Diggs had 11 in his real life. So we definitely need to get better in that department. Here we are in the playoff game. Philadelphia jumps out to the lead. We come back with a field goal, 7-3 in the second. Philadelphia's up 14-3. Came back with a touchdown, 14-10. Come on, we need to do something here. We need to get this win. We can't let Philadelphia beat us in the wild card round. Come on, man. We're up 14. We're up 23-14. Nope. I'm gonna jump into the game right now. We got 1 minute 53 seconds left, up by 2. Or they want us to kick a field goal. I suck at kicking field goals. So there we go. See how bad I am at this. I probably shanked it. I actually made it. Can't believe that. I'll take it though. Come on, defense. You know they're gonna be passing it. Michael Parsons can come in here and blow up this play. Get in there, Parsons. Get him. He slid. Come on, we need to get him. Make that tackle. Nice. Man, freaking music is loud in the stadium. Oh, thought we were gonna get a sack. They ended up getting the first down. Come on, defense. Get him. Nah, he got out of bounds. Stop the clock. Oh, broke up that screenplay. Come on, Parsons. Terrible. Come on, Parsons, get in there with that X Factor and blow up this play, man.
Back to throw.
No.
And one more time, that's Watkins. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
No.
And he's got his big wide receiver complete.
Come on, DeMarcus Lawrence, come in here and blow this play up. Get a sack.
From the 25 on 2nd down.
Get him.
Hurts.
No. How did he?
For the end zone.
Man, that's not good. Got beat.
And they've taken the lead.
And they're going to go for 2.
Wow, I know it's a never say never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but you got to
No.
rally your kick team, don't
She
you?
did a QB draw.
What we need is a big Cowboys.
All right, Dak Prescott, you need to earn that money right now. We got Jameson Williams deep on this play right here. Let me put this tight end over here on this streak route. Get it, get it, get it. Don't intercept it. No, 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 no. Ooh, that was close. Ooh. Get that CD. No, why are you dropping the ball, man? Man, we got to get a first down here. Come on, CD, get that first down. Yes. Call timeout. 12 seconds. Need something. That's a bad pass. Intercepted. Well, game over. Terrible decision by me. Game over. We lost to the Eagles in the playoffs. Dak Prescott's disappointed again. He let us down. 400 yards for Dak.
Which they did, but to win it.
Dak Prescott won MVP. Dak Prescott won Offensive Player of the Year for the NFC. Offensive Rookie of the Year, we had 3 guys in it, but Matt Corral from Lions ended up winning it. Best quarterback, Dak Prescott. Best running back, Zeke was 3rd. Best receiver, CeeDee Lamb won Best Receiver. Zach Martin won Best Offensive Lineman. Parsons was 3rd and Best Linebacker. Kansas City beat the Seattle Seahawks 24-21 in the Super Bowl. Urban Meyer won Coach of the Year. Man, that happens a lot on simulation. That's they need to get rid of him from being the coach of the Jaguars because he's not there anymore. Mason Williams upgraded to star dev. Has 96 speed. Man, it's fast. And see if we can't find some people to help us out with our team. Good at running back, quarterback. We don't need nothing. Wide receiver, we should be good. Tight end, we're good. Billingsley's that star dev. Left guard is our weakness on offensive line, but I think we'll be all right for now. Defense. We need defensive tackle big time. Deron Payne is available. The guy that tries to punch his own teammates on the sideline. We need people like that on our team. I think I'm gonna try to sign him. We got $48 million in cap space. He wants 3 years, 52. Let's try to give him 5 years, 87 mil. 6 down there. Come on. How much do you want? A little bit more. Alright. do need to go right end. We need a run stopper. Don't want to bring Sheldon Richardson back. That guy's old. Try to get somebody like this. Move him over to defensive end. Outside linebacker, Barno is a star dev, so we got him starting. Linebackers are looking good. Corner, we could use help at corner if we had the right person. Greedy Williams is available. Free safety and strong safety, we're good for now. Let me see if I can try to get Greedy Williams. There's a lot of people gunning for him, but he's 25 years old, man to man, star dev. Let's throw him a 5-year deal. Jack it up some. We got Gaines, Deron Payne accepted, and Greedy Williams accepted. Nice. The New Orleans Saints got the #1 overall pick, so maybe they'll actually draft themselves a quarterback since they really need that. But I'm gonna go ahead and skip to our next pick available in the first round and draft who's in.
Now on the clock.
Who is available for us to draft? We really need defensive end, defensive tackle help. See what this defensive tackle looks like right here. B block shed, B finesse moves. He has good, great. Not a bad option. It's first round though. I like to try to find people that have elite. A finesse move, A tackle. This guy looks really good. He has 4.5, 40. Great, good, great, elite, solid. He's really probably the top guy right now I'm looking at to draft. Corner. There's another defensive tackle right here. 2 more. A tackle, C power moves. He has elite in 2 categories. I'm definitely about to draft this guy right here, right now. And he has hidden dev, 80 speed, 90 strength, 85 acceleration. Thank you very much. 21 years old, 313 pounds. Here in the second round. See, we have, this guy says he's field general, scheme fit, 80% scouted, D coverage, D zone, D tackle, C block shed. I don't know, he's not really looking that good. That's probably why he's still up there. Alright, well, I'm about to draft this Alex Sermon, wide receiver. He has normal dev, but he has 90 speed, 95 acceleration, 93 change of direction. Third round here, looking for somebody that we can get value pick from. This guy, field general, scheme fit, Jared Douglas. It looks not great at all. Oh, he has elite agility, great acceleration. Oh, he does actually look really good. His college pro day. Yeah, I'm about to draft this guy. Third round, yep. Hidden dev, 89. Woo, nice find. That's looking pretty good. We got this defensive tackle in the first round. He's a 75 overall hidden dev. We drafted this wide receiver in the second round, 73 overall. He has no more dev, but I think he's gonna be a good #3 receiver for us. We drafted this middle linebacker in the third round. Was it third round? Yeah, third round. He's 67 overall, but he has hidden dev and he has 89 speed, which is ridiculous. 6'3", 238. The only downfall is that he's 23 years old, so he don't have very much time to develop. This is what the lineup on offense looks like for the new season coming up. Offensive line's looking solid, tight end's looking solid, wide receivers looking good. Defense, this is probably the best defense that we had since we started this rebuild so far. Here we are at the midseason point of season 2, 4-3 right now. The Eagles are 7-0, winning the division. The Giants are 4-3. The Washington football team, aka the Commanders, are 1-5. See what kind of players we can try to bring back. Tyron Smith, definitely want to try to bring him back. DeMarcus Lawrence, I do want to try to keep him, but I think he's going to start falling off pretty fast. 31 years old, so And we got a lot of a few big name guys here. CeeDee Lamb, Trayvon Diggs. Definitely want to bring him back. Let's see how much Tyron Smith wants. We got $72 million in cap space, so try to do a 2-year, $39 million deal. Got the deal done. He's coming back. I'm gonna skip DeMarcus Lawrence for now and see if his rating goes down later. And at the end of the season, maybe he'll want less money because his rating won't be as high. Trayvon Diggs, I'm gonna try to sign him to a long-term deal. 5 years, $74 million. See if he accepts that. He likes the bonus and the duration, but he wish he could say the same about the salary. Well, all right, CeeDee Lamb, we definitely want to try to get him on a long-term deal. 5 years, $73 million. Coming back for the long term. Nice. Maybe the punter. Yeah, let's try to bring him back. 2-year deal. We finished 11-6 again, and we made the playoffs again. 2 years in a row, going 11-6. We got the number 2 seed this time, playing against the Seattle Seahawks in the wild card round. Green Bay got the number 1 seed in the bye week in the NFC. Kansas City got the bye week in the AFC. Dak Prescott first in the league in passing yards. Offense first in the league. Defense 7th in the league. Zeke had 10th most rushing yards, 1,200. Points scored, number 1. Jamison Williams, 7th in the league and 1,200 yards receiving. Points allowed, 4th. Pretty good year overall. Dak Prescott, 5,300 yards, 40 touchdowns. I'll take that every single year possibly can. Zeke, 1,200 yards, 4.8 a carry, 14 touchdowns. Pretty good year. Jamison Williams led the team in receiving yards with 1,273. Billingsley had the most catches with 94. And we have 4 guys over 1,000 yards. Rookie Sermon, CeeDee Lamb had 1,000. Billingsley 1,100. Jamison Williams 1,200. Tight end had 10 touchdowns. Jamison Williams had 9. Sermon had 9. CeeDee Lamb had 6. Passing attack is outrageous. Chris Barnes had the most tackles on the team, 120. Greedy Williams, the cornerback, had 104. Jabril Cox, 101 tackles. Why did he get so much playing time? Something's not right there. DeMarcus Lawrence had 21 sacks. Wow, forgot to do TFLs. Deron Payne, 16 TFLs. Gaines, 15 TFLs. Micah Parsons had 12. Gaines had 9.5 sacks. Deron Payne had 6.5. Micah Parsons only had 6 this time. That's not good. We're going to have to figure out what happened on the defense. But at least we got a lot of interceptions. Last year we only had like 5 interceptions altogether. This time we got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Trayvon Diggs had one interception for the guy. Here in this playoff game, Seattle takes a 7-0 lead early in the first. We come back tied up 7-7. It's in the second quarter. Seattle takes a 10-7 lead, but we come right back. Seattle came right back. This is a fast-paced game. We're up 24-21. We're losing by 3. 28-24. We're winning. 31-24. We're winning. 38-24. We're about to get this win. 38-31 is the final score in a crazy close game. So we beat the Seahawks 38-31. Now we're gonna play against the Arizona Cardinals in the divisional round, and we got the Packers and Bears. So hopefully we win this game and play against one of those guys. Here we are in the divisional game against the Cardinals. Cardinals jump up 3-0. We come back, take the lead 7-3, 7-6 now. 10-6. It's a slow-paced game right now. Not very many scores. Arizona's up 13-10. Arizona's up 20-10. We're coming back 20-17. Arizona's up 27. All right, we're gonna have to jump into this game because it's too close. It's 27-24. Ooh, Jabril Cox coming in with the tackle. I don't know what he's doing in there. For some reason they keep playing him a lot. Check the depth chart and he's still back up, so must be somebody hurt. There you go, making the tackle. We got that rookie Whitaker. Yep. Nice. We need to score a touchdown to get the win. Oh my God, intercepted. Wow. How did he get over there so fast, man? Well, that's the game, though. Nothing new here. I suck again.
And his guys will take a 10.
Don't throw another interception. Please don't.
Now Dak.
Dump it off, please. Nobody was up and down the field.
A good pickup there.
I'm going to have to run no huddle here. I'm going to have to take some chances. Don't have a choice.
To go quickly, they need to get up and set.
Throwing it to Zeke deep. Probably a bad idea. Oh, he dropped it. He had it. Third down and 2.
Here now, 3rd and 2. Prescott.
Oh.
And the pressure will bring him
I'm going to have to call a timeout. Damn it. I was trying to throw a touch pass, but it freaking pump faked instead. Boom. Come on, Lamb. Make that catch. There you go. I'm going to have to run a no huddle here. Hurry up. Not the ball. Got him deep. Come on, get in the end zone. Yes. We have to do an onside kick. We don't have a choice. A left-footed kicker. Nope. Damn. Game over. They're gonna try to kick a field goal? What the hell?
Now their confidence has to be at an extreme high. That's 2 weeks in a row. They've gone on the road and gotten it done.
Well, we lost.
Where they go from here on out,
Playoff
they
hopes are
think they can
dead.
beat anyone.
Their coach.
Ravens ended up winning the Super Bowl against the Cardinals 24-21. Patrick Mahomes was MVP of the league. Derrick Henry was Offensive Player of the Year with the Titans. Khalil Mack, Defensive Player of the Year. Alright, so here we are trying to negotiate with some players that we want to try to bring back. I'm going to go ahead and try to get DeMarcus Lawrence back. 2 years, 27 mil. See if he accepts that. He's going to go to free agency. Alright. Trayvon Diggs. He wanted more money earlier. What did it say that he wants? Likes the bonus and the duration, just not the salary. So jack up the salary some. We should accept that. Glad we got the deal done. He's back for another 5 years. Biotish, 2 years, 11 mil. Yeah, I'll go ahead and bring him back too, because we don't need to be spending $1 billion on every offensive lineman. We'll just lock him up for the rest of the rebuild. Here in free agency, we're gonna see what we need to get us some help. Fill some holes that we have, maybe. Jerry Judy's available. Don't really need him. Offensive line, looking pretty solid. We do need a left end. DeMarcus Lawrence, I want to try to bring him back. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and try to get DeMarcus Lawrence back since he refused to sign with us. Try to offer him the same deal just to see what happens. Dang, that's way better than the Steelers. What the heck? Why did he even go to free agency? We do need another kicker. DeMarcus Lawrence and Justin Tucker accepted. Jimmy Garoppolo, the Browns are going to sign him, 32-year-old, 70 overall. Gardner Minshew over here getting all the attention in the world. Mitch Trubisky, and these teams must really be hurting for quarterback. Josh Rosen's only 27 and still terrible. Here in the draft, you know how we do it. I'm going to skip ahead in the draft to my next pick and draft somebody that's in whatever spot that we got.
Okay.
This guy does not. Oh, he looks really good. He has C tackle, he's 23, but he has elite jumping and elite speed. He runs a 4.6.
The Bears are now.
And he got normal dev, 80 speed though, 92 strength. Hopefully he has a high overall. Second round. I don't want to skip ahead. Here in the second round of the draft. I think I'm going to draft this right tackle right here. Second round. Normal dev.
On
That's
the
alright.
clock now, the Bears.
But of course. So here's our draft class. It's probably the weakest draft class that we drafted so far in this rebuild. We drafted this defensive tackle, Leon Sawyer, in the first round. He's a 72 overall with normal dev, and he's 23, so that's really not that good for a first round pick. Brian Wilson's not good. All right, here's the starting lineup for the next season. Third season of the rebuild. Offensive line's looking really good. The whole entire offense is looking great, actually. But here's what the defense looks like. Defense is getting better every year. Barno's getting better. He's developing. Whitaker's superstar dev. He was a first-round pick last year. At the midseason point, here we are at 5-2, leading the NFC East division with 5-2. Giants are 4-3. So this season is actually going probably better than most of the other ones have. See what kind of players we can try to bring back here. Michael Parsons is up. Zach Martin, definitely going to try to bring Zach Martin back. He's one of the best linemen in the entire NFL. And we got $104 million in cap space, so it must mean there's going to be a lot of guys that are trying to come back. Let's just try to get him on this 1 year, $18 million deal. He's coming back. He's exactly what he wanted. Michael Parsons is probably going to win $1 billion. And Dak Prescott's contract's up too, man. They're about to take away the rest of the money that we have, probably 6-year deal. I'm going to go for a 5-year deal because the cap hit is less on a 5-year, $95 million deal for Michael Parsons. That offer is just poor. Well, I guess he absolutely wants to have a 6-year deal. Dak Prescott, he's already 31 years old. He's still 93 overall. Try to get him on a 4-year deal, $162 million. Yeah, that's exactly what we wanted. He's coming back. Justin Tucker, pass on him. Lyle Collins, he wants 2 years, $28 million. Might have to let him walk so we can try to save some money for some of these defensive players that we're gonna have to pay. Justin Reed, let's see, he wants 4 years, $41 million. Probably have to go ahead and do that. He's coming back. Chris Barnes, he wants 4 years, $37 million. I'm not too sure about that right now. All right, so we ended up going 12-5, won the NFC East. Ended up being a number 2 seed, I think. Yeah, number 2 seed, playing against the Bears. The Panthers got a number 1 seed, and the Houston Texans got a number 1 seed in the AFC. Big stuff happening over here in this fantasy land. Let's check out what happened with our offense and defensive stats. We had the number 1 ranked offense. Dak Prescott threw for 5,700 yards, led the NFL. 17th ranked defense. Our defense is starting to fall off a little bit. Second in points scored. Jameson Williams had 1,500 yards. 24th in points allowed. So yeah, our defense is really starting to get bad. Yet we still had the best year of the rebuild so far. That's crazy. Checking out the stats, Dak Prescott threw for 5,700 yards and only 39 touchdowns, 16 interceptions. That's a lot of interceptions. Zeke had 1,200 yards, 4.5 per carry, 17 touchdowns. Jameson Williams, over 100 catches, 1,500 yards. Billingsley, the tight end, had 119 catches, 1,300 yards, 13 touchdowns. Lamb, first season under 1,000 yards on the rebuild so far. Zeke still getting around 50 to 500. Defense, Jared Douglas led the team in tackles. We drafted him last year and he had hidden dev, but he ended up having star dev. Lewis signed 98 tackles. Larry Whitaker 18 TFLs. Micah Parsons 15 TFLs. DeMarcus Lawrence 15. Whitaker and Lawrence tied for the most sacks with 12. Micah Parsons only had 6.5. I even have him coming in rushing off the defensive end edge on third down. That's how I've been having him the whole rebuild. The first season he had a lot of sacks, but the last two not so great. Deron Payne only 6 sacks. That's disappointing because we gave him like $100 million. Trayvon Diggs had 6 interceptions, his best season so far in the rebuild. A lot of other players had single interceptions, so not bad. Here we are in the playoff game against the Bears. Bears jump out to a 7-0 lead. They're up 10-0, 17-0. This is not a good start for us at all. We're looking terrible. 20-0. All right, we're gonna have to make big moves. Coming back, dang, we took the lead like that. 28-21, they took the lead back. 35-21, 35-28, 38-28. It's looking bad. We lost the game.
They were pretty adamant beginning of the year.
We just can't win playoff games, man. It's like the real Cowboys in real life. The 49ers end up beating the Baltimore Ravens in the Super Bowl. Deshaun Watson won MVP with the Texans. Texans coach David Coley won Coach of the Year. DeForest Buckner won Defensive Player of the Year with the Colts. Alright, so we're back here at the end of the season trying to re-sign Micah Parsons. Need to make sure that we get him back. He wants a 6-year, $120 million deal, it seems like. No, he's coming back. Yes, 6-year, $118 million. I think I'm going to let Lyle Collins and Chris Barnes walk, and that's it. Back here in free agency, we really need a right tackle and a middle linebacker. So let's see what offensive line. Could bring Lyle Collins back. Maybe Alex Leatherwood, since he's 26 and he still has 2 years to develop. He only wants 2 years, $12 million. Let's try to bring him in. Got the best deal on the table. We really need a middle linebacker. Leighton Vander Esch is available for 4 years, $43 million. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and bring Leighton Vander Esch back. We'll try to, let's see. Got the best deal on the table. All right, well, that's good. All right, so we got Leighton Vander Esch and Alex Leatherwood. Really all that we needed to do in free agency, and we're gonna go ahead into the draft.
Seahawks, time is ticking.
Here in the draft, and we're gonna go ahead and pause it. Skip ahead to our next user pick. Draft the best player that we think is available in our spot of round 1, pick 23. This guy has elite in 3 different categories. Yeah, I'm about to draft him right now. I almost guarantee he has hidden dev. Hidden dev.
Okay.
I'm gonna draft this defensive tackle here in the 2nd round. Ooh, he's got hidden dev. 87 strength, 77 speed. Pretty good pick. I'm gonna let the computer draft the rest. So here's a look at our draft class here. First round pick, right tackle had hidden dev. Defensive tackle had hidden dev. In the 2nd round, I picked both those players. The computer picked all these other guys. So here's what the offense looks like for the final season of this rebuild. No matter what happens, this is going to be the last season. Offensive line looks pretty good overall. We got Leatherwood at right tackle now. Tight end Billingsley has developed nicely. He's 86. Jamison Williams is 86 overall. Number 2 wide receiver. CeeDee Lamb still balling out. Zeke Elliott starting to fall off now. He's down to starter with 89 overall. Defense was weak last year. I mean, on paper we still look pretty good overall though. We got Vander Esch back. We got Barno developing over here. Defensive line, DeMarcus Lawrence is starting to fall off. He's still 86 overall. Deron Payne's not a superstar X factor anymore. He's down to a 94, and he's still has superstar. But Trayvon Diggs is at 90 overall. Here at the midseason point, we're 5-1, leading the NFC East. Eagles are 4-3, Giants 3-3, football team 3-4. End of the regular season, we ended up going 13-4. Won the division by a mile, and we got the number 1 seed in the NFC. So we got a bye week. We don't have to worry about losing that first playoff game like we typically do. Statistically, we had the number 1 offense again. Dak threw for 4,900 yards, first in the NFL. Defense 6, so our defense actually got a lot better. Last year we were like 16th. Points scored 3rd. CeeDee Lamb had 1,100 yards. Points allowed 10th. Dak Prescott had his worst season statistically in this rebuild with 4,900 yards, 30 touchdowns, 12 interceptions. Not a bad year in real life. Zeke, 1,370 yards, 5 yards a carry, 21 touchdowns. His best season so far in the rebuild. CeeDee Lamb had 1,100 yards, 5 touchdowns. Alex Sermon, 1,100 yards, 7 touchdowns. Tight end Billingsley, 1,000 yards, 8 touchdowns. Jamison Williams only had 885 yards and 4 touchdowns. Leighton Vander Esch led the team in tackles with 107. Trayvon Diggs had 97. Greedy Williams 90. TFLs, Demarcus Lawrence had 17, Deron Payne 14, Michael Parsons 13, Larry Whitaker 12. Sacks, Michael Parsons finally coming back up with some sacks with 14. Whitaker at 14. Demarcus Lawrence 10.5. Deron Payne, he got 6 sacks like every year since he signed him to that big deal. Trayvon Diggs had 3 picks. Greedy Williams had 2. So it looks like we're going to be playing against the Washington football team in the divisional round. Hopefully we can beat them and move on to the NFC Championship against either the Panthers or the Green Bay Packers. Here we are in the playoff game. Washington takes a 7-0 lead. They're up 10-0. We come back, score 7. Still 10-7. We take a 14-10 lead in the second quarter. 21-10 lead going into halftime. 21-10 in the third. 24-10. 31-10 in the fourth quarter. Hopefully we can hold them off and get this win. 31-17, 34-17. We ended up getting the win. Nice. That coach is not looking happy. Finally, we got a freaking playoff win. Dak's happy, pointing into the camera. Dak threw for 350 and 2 touchdowns. Their quarterback is Gardner Minshew. How did they even make it this far? We beat the Washington football team and made it to the NFC Championship. Looks like the Packers beat the Panthers 28-14, so we're playing against the Packers. On the AFC side, we got the Jets against the Cleveland Browns, and it looks like the Chiefs didn't even make the playoffs. That's crazy. Wonder what happened with them. Here we are in the NFC Championship game. We're up 7-0. We're up 14-0 against the Packers at home. 21-0. This is looking really good for us. Don't be giving up the lead now. 21-7, 21-14. This is not looking good. We got our hopes up too high. We end up taking a 14-point lead going into the second half. We're up 35-14, 42-14, 42-17. 42-24, 45-24. We can hold them off for the win here. 48-24 is the final score, and we're going to the Super Bowl. Packers head coach is pissed. NFC champ, Dallas Cowboys, Dak Prescott, pointing into the camera again, going to the Super Bowl. There's Billingsley, the tight end that we drafted. Going to the Super Bowl. I don't see how teams that lose, their players are still happy. Taking pictures. Dak Prescott threw for 266 yards and 5 touchdowns. Nice. Well, somehow the New York Jets beat the Cleveland Browns and made it to the Super Bowl. So we will be playing against the New York Jets in the Super Bowl.
Madden football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Cowboys and the Jets coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is
Dak Prescott walking onto the field.
We play for the Lombardi Trophy.
I don't know who that guy is, but I guess it's their quarterback.
Jets taking on the NFC champions, the Dallas Cowboys.
Super Bowl time.
Charles Davis, and what a season it's been for our AFC champions. I mean, this was a fight just to get to the Super Bowl. You got to figure that they are very battle-tested and ready.
I'd agree with you 100% about that. You don't get there.
Super Bowl time. Here we go. 0-0 until the first quarter's over. Second quarter, we take a 3-0 lead. Jets jump up 7-3. Second quarter, 21-3. Wow, that's not good at all. 21-10, 28-10, 28-17, 35-17. I'm gonna jump forward to the next change of possession. We made a comeback, 35-24. Slow it down here and see if we can get a stop. It's not looking good. It's probably gonna be game over, yo. (42-24). We lost the Super Bowl to the Jets. That sucks. I don't think the Jets are gonna win the Super Bowl anytime soon in real life. So if you're a Jets fan, enjoy it.
And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now.
Jalen Coleman is their quarterback. He threw 5 touchdowns and 78% completion. That's good for them. well, we ended up losing the Super Bowl in the last year of the rebuild. This is the final team. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the video. If you did, then hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, say something in the comments, whatever you want. And get ready for the next one. There's gonna be another one coming out soon.